August 21st, 1940. After over a month of standing by, wondering if we would ever get closer to the front, I received fresh orders that we were to set sail to the port of La Rochelle. This is to be our new home port that will place us closer to the Allies and allow us to deliver repeated crippling blows to their shipping, as we will now be able to resupply faster than we have been able to in the past. My crew are overly excited, to say the least. France is beautiful and my young crew can't wait to have a change of scenery. We were advised that upon arrival, we would be given orders immediately and we would not have time to settle into our new quarters. This seasoned crew is no stranger to having to drop what they are doing in a heartbeat in order to get the mission done. I still can't begin to express just how fortunate I am to be gifted with such a hardworking and determined crew. My first order of business, when we finally arrive and get a chance to get off this boat, is to take my men out for a much needed drink and a bite to eat. Hey everybody, how you guys doing? My name is Chris Jester and welcome back to another episode of U-Boats. And let me tell you, I am excited as we finally have some new orders to move over to what is going to be our new home port, and that is the port of La Rochelle. I am excited to say the least, as it's going to allow us to get a lot closer to the British shipping lanes that are heading south again towards Spain through the port of Gibraltar and then into the various locations of Africa where the Allies are setting up. So to actually be able to get close to this is going to be critical in changing the course of the war. But of course we have one last task that we have to do before we can actually get to our new home port, and that is to get through the English Channel. We'll see what we come across once we get there, but as stated earlier, we will immediately be given orders to turn around and get right back out to sea, where it is expected of us to start dishing out some serious damage. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get ready and see if we can't get through the English Channel without having to encounter too much. Really quick, something that is new that we have added to the U-boat, what a beautiful sight that is, my goodness, is we now have our snorkel. So now we are going to be able to resupply our air supplies while down at periscope depth, which is going to make a huge difference. And then we also had that ammunition expertise that was researched and completed. So now we are full on our duck gun ammo. We are fully operational and back up to date with HE, AP, and SS rounds. So that was much needed. And here we are, August 26, 1940, just before 6 a.m. we have arrived at our new port, and my goodness, what a beautiful view. Looking forward to this. So much closer and much better scenery than the port of Wilhelmshaven. Go ahead and see if we can't do a little bit of time compression and get in here sooner rather than later. And here we go. New objective, report to the officer. We have officially arrived at the port of La Rochelle and it feels good. Where is the leading officer? There we go. Campaign mission completed. Your U-boat has reached the French ports. Your skill and bravery as a U-boat skipper will be crucial in securing victory in the ongoing Battle of the Atlantic. Fight for victory and defend the fatherland with all your might. Make a difference in this crucial battle. Well, that was easy. Probably the easiest mission we've had this whole series so far. An additional 50% for reputation and 3,000 for our budget. Beautiful. All right, we have been, oh my goodness, everybody is ready to be upgraded, it looks like. Let's go ahead and get these guys upgraded quickly. So we have a lot of sappers, we just didn't put the right people on the ship that we boarded last time, which would have been beautiful. Alright, we have our new objective, and that is to head out and deal out our first order of knocking out as much shipping as we can in the required area out here in the big old blue. So we'll see how we can do. I think we're going to do just fine. It must be a testing mission. But next we are definitely going to be going to this rescue the Kriegsmarine official. That is vital. So let's go ahead and go forward 3, please. Get everybody at the right area that they need to be on. And let's get ready for this, shall we? Alright, well, we are about ready to finish the first task of traveling the 2,000 kilometers inside the marked area, and I have to be honest, it has been extremely uneventful. Let's go ahead and do that. There we go. Mission complete on that portion. Get that patrol value, but we still have the registered gross tonnage of 4,000 tons that we need to complete, and there was absolutely nothing out here. So what we're going to do is go back to our old stomping grounds just west of the Celtic Sea, however. Keep it out here and see if we can't find anything that's actually traveling inward. Try and get one of those big merchants if at all possible. It appears as though this is going to be our first target, but it is moving pretty fast. You know what? We have those new guns. Let's go ahead and surface the ship if we can and give chase. Stretch the legs on these engines if we can. There's our target. Can we get the searchlight on this? And let's go ahead and get our men on the deck gun while we can, please. You get what, gentlemen? That's okay. We have trained for this. Still can't see a thing, and we're only about a few hundred meters out. But it is the War Krishna that we are in pursuit of. I still don't think it actually knows that we are here. Little time compression to put our guys on, and here we go. Hello, HE rounds. Go and switch over to AP, as we'll never get this thing started afloat. Alright, let's start riddling this thing. Got that searchlight on and ready to rock. There we go. Go ahead and come along the side of this if we can. Try and knock out that propeller. And then we'll riddle this side, and hopefully that's going to be enough to do some serious damage on this thing. Just needs a little bit more love, I guess. We'll see if we can start a fire on this, but I don't think it's going to be of much effect with this heavy rain. Oh, hello. Has this got some kind of special munitions on board? That was a interesting explosion, but there we go. Objective completed. Sink enemy trade ships worth 4,000. The War Krishna unknown ship has... You're going too fast. Let's go ahead and slow down. That thing absolutely blew into pieces. 2750. There we go. Beautiful. How are we doing on fuel? My goodness, 34%. We need to watch our fuel levels, but that is one under the belt. Perfect. Go ahead and get out of here if we can. Start heading northbound. 1748 hours. I don't want to deal with the night too much, but we'll see what we can do. Ooh, here we go. This is a good sized group that's actually traveling northbound. It's 11:50, just past noon now, and we are going to have to surface though. If we have any hopes of trying to catch up to this, we're going to take this chance. Oh my goodness, there we go. Very large convoy. That's what we were going after, but... Oh my gosh, let's go ahead and see what this is. Could this be a war party that we're coming up on? How's it looking right now? It is getting pretty dark. Not the biggest fan of that. But hopefully the sun stays on our side for just a little longer until we can see just what kind of convoy we're dealing with out here. It appears as though we finally caught up to him. Heavily escorted patrol units here. Oh my goodness. Okay, in the time it took me to see just what they were trying to protect, I was definitely spotted, and they are after me with the anger of a lion, and I can see just what they're trying to protect here. And here it is. An escort carrier class. I want to know if we can dampen our noise levels with the propeller noise of the cargo ships and try and mask everything. Doesn't look like it. We're gonna try and go after this. Okay, I have a plan. We'll see if this works out. We're gonna launch a decoy. Decoy is launched, and we're going to try and see if they fall for that. Meanwhile, we're gonna go ahead and break right. There they go. They might be going after that. And we're gonna go after this guy right here. This is going to be very, very dicey. And I hope you guys have already been starting to perform and warming up these torpedoes, because we need that like right now. There it is. We're 2 kilometers out right now. Let's go ahead and increase speed. I think that decoy worked. Go periscope depth. Lower our speed to 1, please. They are definitely going after that sonar decoy. Come on, where's that escort carrier? There it is. Go ahead and lock on. We're gonna go ahead and recognize it. I don't even know if we have time for a velocity, do we? It is going incredibly slow. We don't have time for that. A velocity of literally 2 knots. Course, what we do, we can get a course though. Look at all those planes that are ready to take off. Oh my goodness. Quickly, quickly. We are in the shit right now. Course of 69. 69 set. And a distance roughly 1.2 kilometers. Let's go ahead and load tubes 1 and 2, please. Dispersion. 10 meters with a depth of at least 3, definitely. Let's do a dispersion of 15, actually. Compressed air too low, you've got to be kidding me. Come on. You guys are killing me. How's our course looking? Set it, set it, set it. Distance. We're going to do 1100 now with the time that we had to wait. And fire. Torpedoes away, torpedoes away. Go ahead and erase everything and see how these things are looking. Are they still after that decoy? They are, and here come all the planes. Return back.
20 Sekunden.
Come on, we need some good luck here.
Treffer.
Yes. Oh my goodness, we broke it in half. Completely broke it in half. That is an escort carrier. Down, and look at all those planes. Oh my goodness, this is going to be incredible. Literally broke it in half. Okay, 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 okay. That was incredible. Let's go ahead and get that off. Illustrious sunk. Okay, what we're going to do now is we are going to go close to this. Let's go ahead. We are still going forward 1. We are. Let's go ahead and dive down 50 meters. We're going to do a little bit of time compression here. That's what they were protecting so much. Wow. Get that out of the way. That is going down like a sack of potatoes. We're going to go ahead and stay close to this group of men, and we are running dangerously low with our air quality here. They might just be moving on, though. This last destroyer. Let's go ahead and stop the engines, please. Let's get our snorkel going as well. We're going to have to try and get up. We'll get up to periscope depth to use our snorkel. No, what am I thinking? Snorkel off. Well, there's the destroyer. I don't know what it's shooting at, though. The guns are firing. Others detected, and it is moving on. They're still going after this decoy. And there we go, searchlights are on. They're probably looking for debris, thinking they've actually gotten rid of us. Do a little bit of time compression and see if they're going to move on with this ship. Oh my goodness, ladies and gentlemen, I think we actually managed That was intense. Being able to get right in the center of that convoy and get to the illustrious aircraft carrier. Ah, yes, as you can see, we hit this thing so hard that it actually blew out of the water and is unable to sink. Yes, the ninth wonder of the world it is. Alright, we are running pretty low on fuel, so we've got to start heading back to the port of La Rochelle. Air quality isn't that great either. Let's go ahead and turn snorkel on if we can. But what we do have is two separate groups of large groups heading out. We have this first group, which I suspect is the group we encountered just off the western coast of England there, where we knocked out that carrier. And we have this group that is returning, it looks like. So what I would like to do, set up in a position and see what this is. Hopefully this is just a large group of convoys that's coming back. And we're not going to be contested too much with destroyers, but this would be a very good group to try and go after before we have to return to refuel. And sure enough, it was a large group, but it was being escorted again by a plethora of destroyers, and we actually have one that is just creeping up behind us here. Okay, we've managed to get out of the mess. No problem. What we can do, it looks like, is set up an attack on this unsuspecting convoy. Go ahead and drop down forward 1 if we can, please, and try and straighten out this boat. We're looking at just under a kilometer as soon as we're fully turned out here. Let's go ahead and stop if we can. We have one destroyer off to our right, which we need to worry about. That shouldn't be too big of a deal. Two targets that we have to deal with right now. And this is our big one right here. Look at that. That is a tanker if I've ever seen one, and a big boy tanker. Oh my goodness. Tanker, we're talking Dale class tanker right now. Go ahead and get a velocity on this thing. It is actually booking it. Alright, survey is in. I can see why there were so many destroyers in the area. Let's go ahead and stop, set 5 knots. How's our course looking? It's looking pretty much spot on to 90 degrees here. And a distance, we're going to put it at 1,000 meters. You know what, we'll do 950. Actually, 950 meters. Go ahead, load tubes 1 and 2. Depth of 3 meters. Dispersion of 15 meters. The dispersion, I'd say, of 20 meters is going to be ideal. And fire.
Los!
Oh, yes. And that sent it over the edge right there. Double strike with torpedoes on this Dale class. Completely engulfed. I think that is going to be the end of this one. Is there anything in the surrounding area? There is the destroyer, but he buggered off. It looks like now he's regretting that decision. The Dale class is going down fast with multiple explosions. I think on that, we're going to call that a victory. Let's go ahead and forward 3 if we can. No doubt this guy's going to start turning around. Forward 3. Let the rest of these guys go by. We absolutely demolished this. We got the large tanker. I bet that was the only tanker in the group. And again, that would explain why there was so many destroyers actually protecting it. Let's go ahead and set a course to the port of La Rochelle and work our way out of this. Alright, we're pretty far away that I feel safe to surface the boat. And there they are, all off in the distance. Definitely far enough away that we don't have to worry about it too much. Perfect. Go ahead and set course back to the port of La Rochelle. And let's end this mission, shall we? My goodness, knocking out not only an escort class carrier, but a huge tanker cargo ship, which was no doubt carrying major supplies that was going to help the war effort. Oh my goodness, that feels great. And here we are, Tuesday, September 10th, 1940, at the port of La Rochelle. Look at that snorkel. Beautiful work, everybody. Just beautiful work. How are we doing on our tonnage for the happy time? 68,402 to the next rank. That is okay. Knocking out the illustrious. That is going to cripple the Royal Navy severely. Now they can't get those planes out to us, and hopefully that's going to reduce the amount of planes we see out at sea. A total tonnage sunk of 17,000. Not the most impressive, but we were running out of fuel. And there is going to be no time for any kind of vacation or anything like that. We're going to go ahead and get right back at it. We need to re-up everything. Ammunition, fuel is a must. And then we need those new torpedoes here, please. Thank you very much. And a stern torpedo. Perfect. That is going to take one day, and then we are right back at it. Wow. What an incredible first mission at the port of La Rochelle. It's good to be here. Much better than the port of Wilhelmshaven. Just much better scenery to look at. I'm excited. I know my crew's excited to be here. And I hope you all are excited for the many adventures that we're going to have while here at this port. In the meantime, though, ladies and gentlemen, I think that is going to do it for this episode. I can't thank you all enough for the continued support and the love that you guys continue to show me left, right, and center. Absolutely love every bit of it. Love reading the comments, and it's, again, a big drive as to why I make these videos. But in the meantime, I'm going to get back at it and start making the next episode. If you guys have enjoyed this episode, please comment down below. Let me know what you guys thought of it. Likewise, hit that like button. It helps me out, helps the channel out, and helps get this video out so thousands more can see it. And for anyone that is new to the channel, if you want to see more on this series and many other video games coming out in the near future, please consider subscribing. Just hit that subscribe button and then the bell button, get notified every time a new video comes out. In the meantime, I'm going to get back at it, start making the next one. We are now at the new port of La Rochelle, and we're going to be dishing out a lot of damage. Take it easy, okay, everybody?